Well, howdy, y'all. It's been a while, hadn't it? Well, I just wanted to get on here finally and give y'all an update. I just want to thank you so much, and I just want to apologize for waiting so long to get this done, but it's been a little busy around here, if you understand what I mean. But I just wanted to apologize for waiting so long, and I just wanted to pass on so many heartfelt, grateful thanks to all of you who have held my wife in your prayers. My queen is getting better. She wants me to pass along to you her extreme and sincere appreciation for holding her up in prayer and covering her through this ordeal. So she insisted that I say her name, and Shay is very extremely appreciative of your prayers. So a lot has happened since that last video. I got on there a couple of weeks ago, and I said that we were going to have to wait for a while to have the surgery done. Well, about 4 hours after I made that video, the nurse came in and said, "Well, I've got news for you. They want to do the surgery tomorrow." So we kind of freaked out a little bit, as you might expect might be able to happen. And so we said, yes, let's go ahead and get it done. So at about 11:45 on Friday morning, 2 weeks ago, they took my queen in, and they wound up doing 3 bypasses, and they were able to repair her leaky valve instead of replacing it. So that was the best news out of all of it, is that they didn't have to replace the valve, and they found yet another blockage that was going to become a problem later on down the road. So she is all repaired. God watched over it, and 5 hours after they started, they came out and told me that she was going to make a full recovery. And praise the Lord, isn't that a wonderful thing to hear after your loved one has been in surgery? So, as you can imagine, she spent the next few days in intensive care. She came around a little bit slowly and had some confusion, but finally on Monday she started catching her snap, and everything came back, and she was feeling much better. On Wednesday, they moved her out of ICU and into a regular room. And then on Thanksgiving Day, they came in around noon and said, "Okay, you can go home." And we were like, "Oh, okay, on Thanksgiving. Okay, all right, well, that's good." And then about 15 minutes later, they came back in and said, "No, you can't go today." And and then about an hour later, they came back and said, "Okay, you can go." And then about 10 minutes later, they came back in and said, "No, you're not going home today." And so finally, at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they came in and said, "Yes, we're going to let you go home today." So we got her all gathered up, and about 3:30, almost 4 o'clock on Thanksgiving Day, we got to bundle her up and take her out, put her in the car, and we brought her back home in the beautiful Texas Hill Country. So anyway, just want to ask that you would continue to pray for my queen, lift her up in her recovery, and I don't mind asking you to pray for me as well. It's a lot of work for both of us, an old one-legged man and a cardiac patient together alone in a house. So we would appreciate your continued prayers. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue to hold all of you in prayer, as always. And I just love you guys. I love all of you folks that tune in here and listen to what this old man has to say about Jesus. So I'm really hoping that I can get my stuff together here, and that I can put a Christmas message up before Christmas. I'm certainly hoping to be able to do that. So until we come together again, I just pray that you would be blessed.